Hello, welcome back to the channel. Let's see which zodiac sign needs the next reading the most at this time. I think I just did Capricorn. I'm feeling called to Aries, so I'm going to do an Aries reading. Let's dive in. Aries, people and placements. Welcome, welcome. Aries, people and placements, most important messages. Okay, there's something that you're building, like long-term security-wise. You could be doing this very diligently. Maybe there's something about like you're just at the beginning stages of it right now. Maybe divine timing is at work at play here too. There's some kind of healing coming in, especially if you had some kind of like moment of argument with somebody or else or other. It's like you're deciding to stick it out and work on something. This could be somebody in your family or somebody you feel attached to. Penguins could be important here. Birds, happy feet. Maybe somebody here is a good dancer, is kind of comedic or funny. Yeah, there could be some kind of communication that you might need to like initiate in this situation or kind of balance light and dark. Anything else? It's giving like Cancer energy, so this could be like somebody with those placements, or this could be about your family life or the mother of your children, or somebody that's very caring, compassionate, and motherly. Anything else, please, for Aries? People and placements, please. Yeah, there's something about like refining something, like not spreading your energy between so many different things, like refining your strategy or deciding on something, taking your power back with the Emperor card, which is your card, Aries energy. So really holding your own, maybe even looking to save more money in your family, or talking about money. There could be a new beginning though, definitely, that you're like contemplating at this time. There might be a need to like really make a decisive decision towards one thing or another, and you can't really go backwards from that point on, is the vibe I'm getting as well. This could be something about work, daily routine, money, give and take dynamics within your relationships in general. Anything else, please? Aries energy. Farm. Okay, so there could have been some kind of like lack in the past that you're looking to like change or rectify, or go towards some like new innovative beginning in this regard. This could be to do with your family, or this could be a level of discernment or protectiveness that you might have not had. Stingrays could be an important spiritual animal to see the interpretation of on YouTube, like stingray spiritual animal. I don't know what it could mean. Yeah, but this is something about like having to fight for your own and actually advocate for your own health and your own growth, with the tree on the bottom, sinking your roots deeper. What is within is external, right? So anything else, please, for Aries people and placements? Your commitment is being tested for first quarter moon. So this is the time in the moon cycle when we're facing the first squares, the first challenges that really help us to evolve, and that kind of steam engine energy that happens as a result. Some kind of like breaking the threshold, right? Show the world the real you. So this could be about maybe let me see what I'm getting from this. Something about your emotions could be relevant, like explaining yourself, or just letting it all out, or something. Crying could be important. Believe in the impossible on the bottom. Blue moon. I think there's a song called Blue Moon. I don't know. Is that Elvis? I don't know. Aries, most important advice, please. A change in the wind. This could be something financially that's happening. Like it's giving like the winds are blowing, the winds of change, right? I don't know if that's Winston Churchill or something. I think he has some strong Aries placement. I think he has Saturn in Aries, I believe. And so it'll be interesting if we become, and he was during the wartime, right? We do have Mars at the end of this week, about to station close to Earth and at a standstill position, and it feels kind of like we're on the brink of. I just finished watching The Empress, where they ended the season where they. I don't want to spoil it, but they. Okay, maybe I am going to spoil it, but basically they end the season. Skip this part if you want to watch the show. But they end the season with saying that they declared war on. They're declaring war, right? So it's beginning war, and we do have a lot of Saturn and Neptune next year in Aries. So there is some kind of like new era that we're looking to kickstart, launch into. We did just have the presidential election, of course. So yeah, Wombat spirit, interesting. Wombat. Anything else, please, for Aries people and placements? Time for a beginner mind. Interesting. There's some kind of like defensiveness here, like the porcupine that floats with its quills. Yeah, this could be like regarding a new beginning in your self-esteem or self-love or savings, regarding like family affairs or sharing finances with other people in general, as well as real estate. We're going to grab you guys. Aries. Yeah, I think I was talking about, it was either your reading or maybe Pisces, so you could have Pisces placements, where they also got the zebra for the past few days, and this kind of motif of like maybe Sagittarius energy, but some kind of, and we are in Sag season, but something about seeing something more clearly. We do have Sun square Saturn this month though, so do be aware, a lot of it is retrograde. We're reconsidering a lot. The only planets direct are Saturn and Neptune basically this month, but Aries. Rooted. Yeah, I think we saw something about trees. This could be in your relationships, communicating in your home or with family about family. You could need some time off as well during the holidays, especially if your health is at risk or anything like that, or you're stressed. May you never tear the living ritual that is magic merged within the roots of your soul, the soil of your soul. Okay. We are often told to build with building intuition, which is undoubtedly true. Never underestimate the power of working with spirit. You need to ground the spiritual information into your physical life. To be flighty is to connect to spirit, but to be rooted is to become a channel. You become a vessel that allows divine intelligence to spread its wisdom on earth. A more familiar word is manifestation. Being grounded is about being present and aware of how things make you feel. You have to feel into your body. So don't ignore your body or signs or symbols. You're being asked to dig in deeper, maintain deep roots. It's how you pull yourself from the darkness. It's easy to get grounded or to do your spiritual practice when things go well. It's entirely different when you feel defeated or broken. So this is a muscle that you're really building, right? It's a really good muscle that actually makes life a lot easier. But with the darkest parts of your journey, or when you need to be rooted the most, and shifting that frequency is the main purpose of this, right? The real gift of spiritual commitment is found when you feel like your back is against the wall, but that can actually be a launching point. I remember hearing the story about a near-death experience where the spirits, as she was about to die and drown from this wave after wave that was coming, they told her to just let herself sink, and she sunk all the way down in the water and hit the ground and then push off and spring towards shore. So there is something about, there is abundance. It's not maybe right here, right now, but you will be launching yourself into it. Don't give up when times are hard. Find nourishment below the surface, like root vegetables, right, for winter, that kind of, all those rich nutrients, beets, carrots, parsnips, etc. Your ancestors, your guides, and trust your instincts. Your situation, or maybe carrots. Maybe you need to make sure you're stretching your eyesight as well. Outside, having good, like beta-carotene or whatever else for your nails, I don't know. Your situation is not so hard that you can give up. It is a call to surrender to your practice. So there's some kind of elevation here, for sure, that's possible here. There's a key, there's a keyhole. This message is amplified if you've also pulled ancestors or crystal and herbs. So crystals could help, like jasper or like mookaite if you want to heal yourself. Jasper is a really good grounding stone. I have some here. Let me see if I can grab it. Oh. Let's see. All right, so this is mookaite, and this is jasper. So if you have any of those around, that could be very useful to help you kind of help heal yourself. Make sure you take your vitamins as well. Drink milk, cheese, or whatever else kind of nutrients you can get, proteins. Let's grab you guys an angel. Aries, most important vital advice. Okay, we had partnership in the reverse, it seems like. Huh. I mean, it was a reverse when I detox your friendships on the bottom. Messages for Aries, people and placements. Meditation, 10. Anything else for Aries? There's some kind of enlightenment that you could be gaining. There's something difficult here that you have to face, perhaps, but it leads to more abundance and protection. It's like working with the darker forces, not against them, like going with the tides, going with the waves. Yeah. This could be about taking your power back as well. Something about a fight, like with your words, or being ordinary. 19 on the bottom, moot. Let's grab you some of these. Aries, messages for Aries, people and placements, please. Messages. There's some kind of enlightenment, understanding here. You need quiet time came out. Talk less at this time. Listen more. Respect self. Wolverine is here. You escaped. Interesting. Somebody here could get along well with women. That's nothing there. Okay, anything else here for Aries, people and placements? Aries, people and placements. I feel like Wolverine is, like, even the character in the movies is such an Aries quality. I'm pretty sure Hugh Jackman has Aries placements, or strong Mars. The Red Clay Strays, that band could be important. Maybe check them out. See if any songs you feel led to. Forgive and let go, energy work, kind of in the reverse. So I feel like they want you to forgive, but like, and let go, but like, yeah, don't just let this person back in. Best friend could be watching over you. So somebody who's passed or is on the other side in another realm is watching over you. Let's grab you a last familiar for Aries. Messages for Aries. Messages for Aries. Mole. Superstition. Mole. I mean, mole can be like somebody who's like an insider, right? Like a spy. What would you like Aries to do at this time to lead them towards their divine destiny? The world and something. Okay. She's on the cover, right? Close the book, eh? Integration, fulfillment, completion, right? This is actually a great card. I mean, usually it's like this real mastery. It's giving like what the magician wanted at the end, right? Okay, having evaluated their inner constitution, the child has arrived at the final card of the major arcana, the world, in the same manner as the moon in the list, or judgment. This card expresses constitution and consciousness of personality, but here all things have come full circle. The child is now matured and holds in their hands the evergreen bows of holly, forming a semicircle around their head. The symbols of the minor arcana form another semicircle below them. Combined, they form a subtle circle that surrounds the child with no beginning or end. The circle turns perpetually, so seeing the bigger perspective, right? Seeing how divine timing works. In almost all decks, the figure in the world appears as either feminine or hermaphroditic. So somebody here could be a Gemini, and this card, she is the divine feminine expressing herself through the child. She is that which births the experience of existence, and that which is the tomb and returns us to the cosmos. So, yeah, I mean, it's very giving, like, winter is kind of associated with the tomb in a sense, but also like the mother's womb, the darkness of which new life emerges from, right? On a profound level, this card is that symbolizes birth and death all at the same time. In occult traditions of recent centuries, this card represents what happens to the point of our physical deaths as we return to mystery. Inherent within the figure of this arc, it's like we elevate. I feel like every time we reincarnate, it's like a level up, right? Hopefully, inherent within this figure are all the archetypes the child encountered on their journey. It's funny because when you play those games like World of Warcraft or whatever, I don't know, it's been a long time, but they have these little level bars where they say like 26, 67, 100. It's like giving that, right? Inherent within this figure are all the archetypes that the child encountered on their journey through the major arcana and the great Yule tree. So what is above is below, right? And whilst this is a happy card, or like Kabbalah, I want to say the Kabbalah, or the Kabbalistic tree or something of life. And while this is a happy card, one might feel intent on staying here a while. The journey must continue on as the cycle of the major arcana continues to play itself out in every situation we find ourselves in. So I feel like we're constantly fine tuning something. You've done it. You can do no more. The situation is what it is, and everything's worked out just as it should have. So this could be like ending a karmic cycle. You are responsible for this moment, so bask in the glory and pat yourself on the back for all you've accomplished. It has been no mean feat, and you have worked hard for your successes. Take time to celebrate and take them all in. This could be in your family as well. There could be some kind of like change in your home as well. Aries, messages for Aries people and placements. It's like it's giving like throwing in the towel. Yeah, it's like ready to move on to something else. Anything else? Let's see what the mask here is doing. The mask, it's giving like Jim Carrey, Jekyll Hyde. The mask, let's see. There it is, 187. I love this deck. This could be something about your health as well, like give and take. The persona, the performance, the reveal. Yeah, it's giving the same energy as the world, kind of like uniting those two opposites in a cohesive whole. We often think of a mask as something that conceals our identity, yet contemplate the possibility the mask permits our true identity to be revealed. It's giving that movie, the anarchist that wears that mask. It allows. The mask gives a voice to that which was previously rejected, when especially at times when you might not like you might have to wear a mask around to keep safe, right? Like it's giving like prey that has to like disguise itself as more dangerous or whatever. When this card appears, enact the side of you that is seeking expression, yet was never given a role to play on the stage of your life. You are in the realm of theater, so anything is possible. Speak with the other's voice, embody the other's limbs. You are taking part in the ritual, expanding the self. There may be mystery for deception around, and others may be trying on new masks as well. No one is sure who is who. It's likely you've become so attached to a single mask, you need to fall face forward into the perception-bending time. Trust it. We do have Mercury in retrograde right now, Jupiter and Gemini retrograde too. It's giving strong Gemini energy. Light reveals what has been suppressed, dark further conceals what is rejected. Jimmy Durham, Joan Jonas, The Masks of James Ensor. Think of a mask or costume you wore that felt empowering, marvelous, and fun. Who is it you were being? Is that who is still within you? So you want to, if you're looking to elevate, definitely also you want to wear and feel the right energy, right? So you need to kind of like walk into that empowered self, wear beautiful things, etc. if you can. As the Zen koan suggests, meditate on your original face, the one you had before your mother and father were born. Wow, that's deep. Okay. Last message for Aries, please. Aries people and placements. Aries energy. Aries energy. Aries people and placements. What do you need them to know? Cavalier. Wow. Number 1. This is your number, right? Yeah. It's like giving freedom, going towards your happiness. It's giving Napoleon, like seeking greater expansion, territory. Heed well good news from the Cavalier. Impassioned views promise good cheer. Sadness that hides, veiled in the day, once disguised, soon flies away. Sadness that hides, veiled in the day, once disguised, soon flies away. So something about realizing something too. It's gonna be a new beginning you're headed towards. Interesting. This could be changing your family life, home life. Inspiration unlocks the door. Solutions are the key to success and more. Miracles and insight are easy to trace once the final piece falls into place. This could be a situation with like a lover, or this could be somebody European. I'm seeing like a coat of arms of some sort here. This could be like a chest or a box or something that you're unlocking, or a door. It's giving Narnia. This could be something in your work or communication and give and take dynamics in general as well, or about your health or communicating with somebody. Could be a work opportunity as well. Aries. You could be dealing with a Sag. Aries, people and placements. Really contemplating who you are at this time as well. Most important vital advice, please. Wow. Okay. Endlessly loving, infinitely forgiving. She will never turn away from you no matter what you have done, no matter how many mistakes you might have made. She is here for you always. Feel the safety and sanctuary of her divine hugs. She is your soft place to fall and your kindest, most enthusiastic advocate. Let her shift your experience away from endless tasks and ever greater expectations into sweet relief and comforting connection. Wow, the devotee of Kali Ma and Hindu saint Sri Ramakrishna taught that when a tree is young, it should be fenced all around lest it be destroyed by cattle. What does that mean for us? Positive qualities like healthy self-esteem can be burgeoning within us, even when we're not fully aware of the extent of the positive change that comes from the subtle inner shifts of mind, heart, and soul. Significant healing shifts often take place beneath conscious awareness. This is good. It prevents somebody here could have red hair, purple hair. It prevents the sabotaging aspect of the mind from killing off that fledgling quality. Somebody here could have blue eyes, or something about blue is relevant too. That fledgling quality, before it is strong enough to stand up to patterns of the past and assert itself, rather than, for example, being trampled by overly critical or shaming voices. The protection of the young tree is a symbol for taking care of that which is vulnerable, and it becomes strong enough to stand on its own and fulfill its destiny. This is what the mother is meant to do for her child, and what Kali Ma Devi does for all children if they come to her. There is something good growing in you. Don't let clumsy or ill-wishing energies around you get anywhere near it. Let Kali Ma protect you from within and without. Interesting. You were deserving of comfort. Allow yourself to experience it without reservation. Yeah, interesting. There could have been conflict or something about your joy was like pushed aside or something like that. Let's grab you guys a white light for Aries. Most important messages, please, for Aries people and placements. There's something about a seer, somebody who can see. Maybe you're doing prophetic work, divinatory work. 30. This could be a friend. This could be somebody local in your local community, or you just something about communication here. Just give me a moment. Okay. Your inner spiritual power can heal circumstances in your life and our world in ways greater than you realize. Journey within to gain clarity and conscious redirection of the inner energies towards what you wish to manifest. Do not try to control what is happening. Instead, work with positive influence to bear so that you may contribute constructively towards shaping the outcome for the greatest good. This could be about shared finances as well as work matters. From the Norse traditions of Scandinavia comes the sorcery of satyr, the practice of cracking open an egg in order to read and also shape the future. Something about protecting whatever you're building as well as like, because they use eggs in like, I think Latins do to like absorb negative energy off your body. The egg is a symbol of infinite. Maybe wearing evil eye could be good as well. Keep your things hidden at this time. The egg is a symbol of infinite divine potential and the beginning of new life. Sadir is a mysterious soothsaying or visionary practice which involves shamanic healing to divine an appropriate pathway through times of trouble and communal strife. So maybe you have issues with your community or people you live with communally. Through prayer, chant, and binding magic, as well as visionary practices in an altered state, all of which are supported by focused collective intention, a powerful healing takes place. The appearance of this oracle indicates your soul talents, whatever they may be of influence in the world if you dedicate yourself to personal development for the greatest good. good, you can contribute to the spiritual evolution of humanity. Some around you could do trances, or they like do trance work, or they get into trances. Even if our intentions are pure, believing we know what should happen to whom and when is the working of ego and not the soul. We may want the best for all, but we cannot know why their path is unfolding as it is and what their soul needs to learn. Satyr is a practice of shadows and spellcasting, binding and release, which can be used for higher purpose or personal gain. It dwells upon the borders of morality. The spiritual maturity of the practitioner will determine whether the effects are for good or ill. The oracle advises us that good intentions are not enough to ensure the outcome of our efforts is beneficial. We need the wisdom that comes from surrendering to divine intelligence with an awakened heart. It is possible. Something about Russia could be relevant here too. Now I'm seeing one of those Matryoshka dolls. It is possible to be a clear channel for spiritual light in the world, dedicating our soul talents to overcoming hate and divisiveness. Traditionally, the practitioner of Satyr was a spiritual leader known as a Volvar Volvu, or soothsayer, or a seer. Spokona, a woman of prophecy, or Sekona, woman of magic. She would not work alone, but be called upon community members to empower the practice. When we choose to align our actions with the heart truths, we become the spiritual birth mothers and founding fathers of more spiritually advanced humanity. Tremendous creative power is generated when a group comes together with focused practice. If you seek to work with others, be aware of the positive potential. Proceed with integrity and care. The patron goddess of Satyr is Freya, the Norse goddess with insatiable appetite for pleasure, life, sensuality, and the finer things, and also unconditional freedom to be as she chooses. This is interesting because I heard from, I think it was either Lunatic Astrology or Adam Ellenboss. I think it was at Lunatic Astrology though. She was mentioning how or somebody, no, it might have been there's some other astrologers, but basically they were saying next month or this month that since Mars is retrograde, the feminine will be a lot stronger. The feminine principle of allowing, of not really chasing at this time, right? Of attracting, right? So she is the goddess of war. Hence, she is not afraid to enter into battle nor love. Her husband, Odin, is associated with prophecy, inspiration, ecstasy. When he is away from her, she reaps red gold tears. No stranger to suffering, ecstatic pleasure. Freya is the divine vulva. She reminds humanity of our innate spiritual power to embrace all of life and the inner spiritual resources we have to make it through any difficulty without compromising our hearts. The art of Satyr is collective dreaming and doing. It is the ability to move in darkness, to become wise to our own potential, to become manipulative, controlling, or therefore negative, and to outsmart that by consciously choosing to bring love, freedom, spiritedness, and passion, the hallmarks of presiding sorceress Freya, into our lives. The channel of this oracle is that you are able to bring a positive influence into whatever situations or circumstances unfold in your life. Dedicate yourself to goodness and believe in your power to effect positive change. Yeah, this could be a mastery, not allowing other people to control you and not looking to control others, but really mastering and kind of being very disciplined. I mean, the good thing about Capricorn, we're about to enter Capricorn season, but Venus is in Capricorn now, is that, and Saturn is about to go into Aries next year. So you will be kind of mixing those two elements because Saturn brings the kind of structure and rigidity and discipline that Aries might need next year. And so we'll be seeing kind of, power. And Saturn is all about holding back. It's about conserving energy. It's about cutting things off that don't require energy, or just so that we can focus very constructively on what does and what should have our energy, right? So maybe that's relevant here. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Something about finances definitely here. Saving money would be beneficial. Protecting your assets, protecting, maybe even taking time away from people could be important as well. But spend your resources with wisdom and care. Use your power to be strong and fair. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. You can get a personal by messaging me on Telegram. You can leave a tip through the Buy Me a Coffee link. Good luck. Take care.